Hi, my name is Caitlin Angler, and I'm with the Girl Scout Troop A0679, and we're here to talk about the American Red Cross Heroes Award. What's your name?
My name is Christina McCowan. I go to Chatham High School. I'm in 10th grade, and this is my 6 years in Girl Scout.
My name is Melissa Hoft. I'm a junior at Sturgis Charter Public School in Hyannis. I've been in Girl Scouts for 13 years now.
My name is Mariah Kelly. I'm a sophomore at Sturgis Charter Public School in Hyannis, and I've been a Girl Scout for 9 years.
My name is Kira Lohman. I'm a sophomore at the Cape Cod Regional Technical High School in Harwich, and I've been a Girl Scout for 12 years.
I'm Haley Roberts. I go to DY High, and I've been involved with Girl Scouts for 6 years.
So, tell me more about the American Red Cross. Like, what kind of, what did you do to help?
We did a lot of community service, and like we all did different ones, and we have specific ones. But I volunteered at Girl Scout camp and helped the little kids archery, swim, and I actually I enjoyed working there because it's fun and I like it.
For my Gold Award, me and two of my good friends in Girl Scouts, we did an event at Fort Anchorage. It's a camp inside of Nickerson State Park for children with life-threatening illnesses. And we held a winter event for all of them to get together, and we acquired the All Seasons Motor Inn in Yarmouth, and that was all paid for them. And they got a weekend just to hang out with their family and enjoy the crafts that we put together.
I participated in a program with the Cape Cod Museum of Art, and what it is it's a sort of summer festival in the month of August, and we go as Girl Scouts and we set up tables with crafts, and we face paint for the little children, and it's lots of fun.
My favorite event was Boo at the Zoo. What we do is we hold a holiday party at the Zooquarium down in Harwich, and what we do is we face paint and we set up different crafts and areas where Girl Scouts and just children can come in and have a good time, learn about the animals, and the Girl Scouts learn badges or triads depending on what level they're in.
One of my favorite things that we did in order to help earn this award was also the Cape Cod Museum of Art, but they also have a holiday festival, and we would go help the museum by setting up tables, and we would help children create crafts and things that they could give their parents on Christmas, like ornaments and different kinds of things for them to do, and so it was really good.
Now, you talked about the Braille Trail, and what kind of stuff did you do at the Braille Trail?
Well, at the Braille Trail, we planted plants so it can look more nicer, and we swept away all the leaves and stuff so it could be easier for people to walk. We had a lot of fun there working with plants.
Now, what was your favorite part?
One time, just a couple weekends ago, we were painting for low-income housing with American Red Cross, and we painted their walls, and my friend, her arm twitched while she was painting, and she painted my entire side of my head white, and that was fun.
No, what was your favorite?
My favorite event while we were working on our community service hours was probably during Boo at the Zoo. We got to all dress up for Halloween as we walked around and helped the little children with crafts. It was really funny.
I also liked the C3 TV event, which was where we got to learn how to use the equipment, and we videotaped a program for the March of Dimes, the telethon, and I liked it because we were all used to using the tripods with the video cameras on them, but they gave me one without a tripod, so I got to walk around. And I remember one time I was holding the camera and we were videotaping and I tripped over a cord and I almost fell. And luckily they weren't on my camera, but I was very scared of breaking because it was very expensive. But I was okay. And luckily nobody caught that on their camera. So.
I can't really say that I have an absolute favorite, but out of all these things we've done, and these aren't even the majority of them, we've done so many over the years, but we learned so many new skills and we acquire so many new abilities. One of the greatest things that's helped me in life has just becoming a more personable person. Like when you work with children and you talk to their parents, and there are instances where you need to call a museum or an instructor or just someone at all to be involved with something, you learn to be friendly, you learn how to communicate, and it's just really going to help us in life, I think. I'm sure we could all come up with a few ways that Girl Scouts has benefited us.
Now, was it fun working with children like not like younger than your own age?
Yeah, because like you got to learn more about them. Like I remember one girl was like very, very close to one of the counselors there, and like when the counselor wasn't there, she was like, "Oh my God, what am I going to do?" And like, well, you can meet new people and you can make new friends, and like I have like a lot of friends from camp, and like I'm still in touch with them, so it's really good for like younger kids when they get older to go to camp.
At camp, we're all at the age where we can be program aides, which is kind of like a counselor, and we each get our own camp names. And I know mine is Converse because I'm always wearing Converses, and I have one for every different day of the week. And one of the great things when like you're little is trying to figure out your camp counselor's name, their real name and not their camp name. And that's cool because like the little kids are looking up to you and aspiring to be you someday. And it's great putting a smile on their faces.
Camp is lots of fun because you go almost every summer you can go, and it's a lot of fun to meet newer people, but also to see the kids that you helped the year before and how they've grown. And you can have conversations with them about what happened over the past year, and they'll talk to you and they'll be personable, and it's really nice.
I've only been a program aide 1 year so far, but it was my first year in this new troop really, because I just joined this troop. And I remember the first person I met was Christina, and she was singing and dancing, and I was like, oh my God, that seems like so much fun. I should go do that with her. And all the other program aides were like, oh, we're too embarrassed to do that. Me and Christina were just singing and dancing, having a good time. And all the little kids really liked it. And it was also fun because we got to do a program aide sleepover, which was where just the program aides got a night at the camp to just sleep over and hang out. And I met a lot of new friends there. And it was a lot of fun. And now basically everyone here on stage is like someone really close to me. And we just have so much fun.
Well, since we're talking about Girl Scout camp, one of the major things that you learn dealing with Girl Scout camp is how to be prepared. Because we get a list, and if you don't have what's checked off on that list, you're in deep trouble. Because basically Girl Scout camp typically is a wooden deck, and it just has little metal cots, and you have tarps on all 4 sides, but you have to sleep with 2 of them up so that if an animal comes in, it can find its way out, it can go through the other side. So you're dealing with all the elements. You have to deal with snow, we've camped in snow, we've camped in rain, wind, the cold, and you just learn that you need to be prepared, and it teaches you a lot on how to be prepared for other things.
Now, how many hours did you guys have to work overall? Like, did you have like a certain amount of hours to work, or?
Basically I earned like more than my leadership hours. Like we're supposed to like, I don't know, like earn more, I guess, but it's good to keep going.
There are awards in Girl Scouts just like there are in Boy Scouts, and the Eagle Award in Boy Scouts is the equivalent to the Gold Award in Girl Scouts. And I know most of us have earned our bronze and our silver, and there are 4 of us now going on to earn our Gold Award. And for the Gold Award, you need 65 hours of community service, and we've all gone over and above that.
Now, I know you talked about a lot of other different activities that you've done. Instead of the community service, could you do stuff instead of community service, could you do stuff outside of that for your hours? Could you help your school,
Like not as a Girl Scout?
Yeah.
Just as a regular person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can, but most of the time we're going as Girl Scouts because we like to work together, and it's funner when you're helping with friends, and it gets more of the job done and you get more accomplished.
We do a lot of programs that aren't necessarily considered community service. Like we took the makeup class where we learned how to do theater makeup, and we also took within the past year a trip to UMass Dartmouth, which was a program offered by Girl Scouts where we took a bus to the college campus and they had workshops set up where we would go in and they would teach us different things. Like there was a women's basic self-defense class, there were workshops just telling you about different aspects of college life, and so they really do prepare you for life.
Another one that we do is when we're selling Girl Scout cookies. We, if someone's on a diet or they just bought other cookies from someone else, we ask them to donate anyway. And we'll take the money that we earn from those donations and we put it towards buying Girl Scout cookies for the troops overseas, and we send them out to Holy Joe's. And last year we sent 14 cases of Girl Scout cookies overseas, and it's nice helping out that way too.
Now, where do you girls go to Girl Scouts? Do you go anywhere or?
We go to the church in Harwich, and we have a basement area, and it was a lot of fun because the church just got remodeled. It was a lot of fun to see them remodeling it and see everything going on, and then we got our own room to go in, and it was a lot of fun.
Dennis Union Church.
Yes.
Dennis Union Church.
I think when we go to Girl Scouts, I think it's an opportunity because there's 9 different schools in our Girl Scout troop. I guess it's an opportunity to see different people. I don't get to see most of these people.
Here, her and I are the only ones that go to the same school.
And it's really good. I get to see them and be like, yo, hey, what's up? And they're like, oh, nothing much, just chilling. And so it's really nice to see our friends, and I like the environment there. So it's much better, I don't know.
I know I'm the only one from my school in our entire group, so it's a lot of fun to see everybody because I don't see them on a day-to-day basis, and they're always talking about what's going on in their school, and I can tell them what we're doing in mine. And it's also a lot of fun because when we go to a Girl Scout meeting, if there's nothing planned, we basically just have time to sit and communicate with each other. And half the time we're just acting so silly and crazy that we get up and start dancing, and we're just like, woo, party. But no, it's a lot of fun, and we do also get so much serious stuff done that it's just a great experience. And I don't get why anyone wouldn't want to be in Girl Scouts.
I think that's one of the things we have to deal with too, is being categorized as just a Girl Scout. But we're not just Girl Scouts, we're normal teenagers, you know what I mean? We shop and we see movies and we date and we play sports and we're involved with other organizations. We have members of DI, we have kids who are in student council, so we're not just Girl Scouts. But personally, out of all the things that I do, I definitely think that Girl Scouts is among the most rewarding.
We learn things in Girl Scouts that we're able to take with us. I know everyone here is first aid trained. I'm CPR, AED, and lifeguard trained, and those things all come in handy in real life situations.
Now, your activities that you had to do, how many hours did you have to, how long were they? Did you guys have different hours?
Well, each program ran a different amount of time. The C3 TV one took several weeks. We came back once a week, and we had it from about 6 to 9, and we just took courses on how to run the cameras. If we weren't running the cameras, we got to act, which was a lot of fun. We got to learn how to write scripts and how to direct people, how to use the props and everything. Other programs are one-day things. Sometimes they last all day, sometimes they're just a couple of hours. But most of our programs are repeat programs where they're just such a big success that we'll go back and we try to do them every year as much as we possibly can. And it's just so fun. And especially if it's a repeat program, you get to learn like down, you have everything pat down for the next year. So you're just a pro.
Were your leaders, did your leaders help you with the planning of your like community service kind of things?
Our
Or did
leaders
you-
are great. Like, they love us. Like, we love them, and like, they're just awesome. Like, they help us with everything. Like, if we call them up and be like, we need a favor, they'll be there in like a minute. Like, they're awesome.
One of my leaders is my mom, and all the other leaders, they're moms too, and we're all a big family here. We all call each other mom, even if it's not our real
Yeah.
mom. Her mom is my mom. Her mom is my mom. It's
Like, we all love each other, so it's like, we're like kind of sisters, but not really. So it's like, yeah, we know practically everything about each other.
they're all very encouraging too. Girl Scouts is girl oriented, and it's all about like having the girls decide what to do, but our leaders are behind us 100%.
I think it's great because we're all called Girl Scout sisters, but in many troops I've seen, and especially this one, we actually treat each other like sisters. Like, I'll run up to them and give them a big hug if I haven't seen them in a long time. And we are like such good friends. And you meet so many new people, and if they don't live nearby, you know, you can write and IM and everything else. But especially the people in your own troop, you get to know them so well, especially if your mom's a leader. It's a lot of fun because our moms are always trying to embarrass us. My mom's a leader, and she's always coming and trying to have fun with me.
Our leaders are so proud of us that sometimes after events they'll take us out to places like Friendly's and they'll buy us ice cream.
Yeah.
I remember after we had our makeup training, what we did was we learned how to put movie makeup on and make it look like we had bruises and cuts on. So we left it on and we went to Friendly's, and the waitresses were looking at us, were like, oh, don't worry, our parents don't beat us. This is just makeup.
Yeah,
But the
like
waitresses all were giving us really dirty looks while we were sitting there eating our ice cream.
Yeah, like, I had like a black eye and like stitches here, and like, I don't know, it's crazy. It's like, I love Girl Scouts.
Getting dressed up is a very fun part because like the kids that like you're going to are gonna love you no matter what you do. And like I remember like for face painting, I always do like a big red dot on my nose or dress up like a doll, and the kids love it.
Excuse me. It's also a lot of fun because Girl Scouts is basically one giant excuse for you to act like you're 5, and nobody cares. All your Girl Scout sisters either join you and have just as much fun, or they're just sitting there laughing at you and saying, wow, I can't believe this person's my friend.
And like, when we're acting like 5-year-olds, like the other kids, like the younger kids can realize that it's okay to have fun. It's just like, it's fine. So they have fun with us, like they dance with us, they sing songs with us, they'll do anything with us because like we're their role models.
My little sister's a Girl Scout. She's 7, but she comes to a lot of our meetings, and we say that she's our little mascot. But she's a lot of fun because not only does she learn from us and learn, you know, you can have fun while still being a responsible adult, but we also learn from her, like what the kids like. She'll tell me, you know, I like it when you paint my face. I like it when you do this and that. And it teaches us how to be better role models and what the kids enjoy, so we can say, oh yeah, let's all sing a song and get to know each other and play a game, and then we can go do something important and help you guys learn and earn your patches. And then if they keep going in Girl Scouts the way they're going, they can grow up and be hopefully like us if they look up to us enough.
Now, you said you did C3 TV. Was it hard to operate the cameras and learn the new things?
Well, it was hard at first. I think some girls just had a natural knack for it. Some girls were just like, oh yeah, this is easy. For people like me, who are very uncoordinated and clumsy and just kind of bad luck in a nutshell, it was kind of hard because I almost got a tape jammed into one of the cameras and things like that. But it was a lot of fun, and everybody helped me, and they were all just like, oh, psh, you're just dumb. But we had a lot of fun. A lot of girls were very good at it. And we learn and we just keep going. We help each other. And then, like I said, when we weren't videotaping, we were up on stage, and at one point, 5 or 6 girls were doing the Cotton Eye Joe for just 5 minutes straight, and after we were done, we all collapsed, and the people who were on camera was just like, wow, we are really glad that we were good at the cameras and we got to do this instead of going up there and making a fool of ourselves like you did. And it was just a lot of fun. We were all crossing our fingers in the back room going, please don't let this air on TV, please.
Now, did you have any favorite little kids that you just loved? Were like some were like really loving and
They're all our favorites.
Yeah. Like when I go to camp, they're all like, oh my God, she's back, or like, oh my God, I'm back. It's really good because like they're all smiling and like all happy and like, are we gonna go swimming? Are we gonna do archery? Are we gonna do this? It's like, it's so great to see them smile and like welcome us back and stuff.
I think it's really heartwarming when you see a little girl and they recognize you. I was in a supermarket one day, and I was walking down a house, and a little girl goes, oh my God, you went to my camp. And I said, what girl? I did? It was a little brownie. I honestly don't remember her name. We made so many little girls. There was just this little brownie, and she was like, oh my God, you went to my camp. I loved you. And I was like, oh, that's so exciting. And she just was so happy to see me, and I was it just warmed my heart to think that, I made such an impact on this little girl.
I think that's one of the reasons that we keep going back. Like, we're not forced to do any of the things that we do. All of it's voluntary. And so, say 3 years ago, for instance, we would do one program, like Cape Cod Museum of Art, and we would work at their holiday festival. We would make little crafts for the children. We would help them make things. And then the following year, our troop leader will be like, well, hey, guess what's coming up again? Are you guys interested? Do you want to do it? And all of us are always really excited because we get to work with the children again, so.
Now, did you guys have a favorite that you all did together? Like that you did as one thing and you really, really liked it?
I don't think you can really narrow it down to one program. You go to so many programs. Most of them are learning. Some of them are just for fun. And either you learn experiences that you never knew that you would need in life, and then it turns out that you do. Or you just have a blast with your friends. And then I don't think you can really narrow it down to anything. It's a lot of fun. I remember when we went to the college program, I didn't get to go because I was sick, but I had planned on going and I was really looking forward to it. So while the girls were there, 2 of them called me up and were like, oh my God, we just heard your favorite song and we needed to call you and say hi and tell you we miss you and we wish you were here. And you think about things like that and you think, wow, it's just a lot of fun to think that people in your life who you met through Girl Scouts, which doesn't get a lot of credit, are like so there for you all the time.
So how many places did you go? Well, was there more than, would you say that there's more than 12 places that you had to go in a year?
I would say so.
Yeah.
In Girl Scouts, it's not all just like community service and helping other people. We do fundraising through cookies and stuff like that. We get to take fun trips. One year we went to Salem, Massachusetts, like right before Halloween. And
Terrifying.
that was, some of us didn't like it, but we were all supportive. And like we go to camp and we'll raise money so that we can sleep over at one of the Girl Scout camps, and we'll go rock climbing at midnight or tightrope walking. And sometimes at camp we get into, like, instead of just like working with the kids, the PAs also have time off for themselves. And Kira and we got into an archery competition for who could shoot more bullseyes. I was the winner. And it's all fun in Girl Scouts, and you get to do a lot of different things and go different places.
I intimidated you quite a lot, though. I remember at one point we were standing next to each other at archery, and she looks at me, she goes, "God, you're scary when you do that."
Now, were your troop leaders like scared to go to Salem, and like were they freaking out too? Like,
Not really. Like, they were like more excited and like wanting to go to the museums and stuff. Like, oh yeah, let's go to here or let's go to here. And like most of the girls here were like, I'm okay. I'll stay here and I'll wait out. But like it was really fun because like the leaders were like, yeah, let's do this, let's do that, and like I liked it. And,
Even if they were scared, they wouldn't tell us, just
Yeah.
that they could be our role models.
We
Now-
help each other out a lot.
Yeah.
I would say. And when we go to trips like that and we have sleepovers like camp or Salem or different things, I think we all help each other. We give advice to each other.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure I'm one of the oldest in the troop because I'm 17, and there are a few younger members that, you know, have come up to me and asked me about different things, because I think a lot of times it's hard for young girls to go to their parents and ask certain questions, but just we're people that they can connect to and they can relate to, and we're able to help them. So
I remember one trip that we took, we went to the King Richard's Fair, and a lot of us love the King Richard's Fair, so we all went. And it was so much fun because like we all saw each other laugh and have fun, and like got a wax hand and like took pictures of random people. I don't know, we enjoyed ourselves.
That
Well-
was my first Girl Scout trip with these guys, so I was really intimidated, and I was like, oh no, none of them are gonna like me, things like that. But they're all like, oh, come on, we're going to go on a ride, let's go do this. Or, come on, there's a weird guy over there balancing a cup on his head, let's go take a picture with him. And I felt really just involved with everyone.
All in all, Girl Scouts is very rewarding.
all right. Well, thank you guys for sharing everything, and thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks.